Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Today we are going to do another installment of Concealer Combat. I picked up the two new hottest and latest concealers to hit Sephora. The first one comes to us from Tower28. This is the Swipe All Over Hydrating Serum Concealer, and I also picked up the latest one from Haus. This is their Tri-Clone Hydrating Concealer. Now, the Haus is not going to be available until September 7th, so in a few days from when you're watching today's video. It was initially released as a first access over on the Sephora app, so that's how I was able to purchase mine. The Tower28 is in stock and available for purchase right now. Now, I'm going to be showing you swatches of these two shades when we get to the application portion of the video, but the shade that I picked up in the Tower28 concealer is shade BU 2.0, which is light with neutral undertone. And the shade that I picked up in the Haus concealer is shade 05 Fair Peach. Now, the Haus concealer retails for $32. The Tower28 concealer retails for $22. There are 20 different shades in this one from Tower28, and there are 31 different shades in this one from Haus. Both products are considered clean at Sephora. They're vegan, they're cruelty-free. They're both going to be hydrating concealers. Now, the Tower28 does say that it is fragrance-free, but I didn't see that for the Haus. I would imagine it is. I'll just spoiler alert, when I was applying both of them, I didn't smell a scent from either one. Now, both of these, again, are going to provide medium buildable coverage with a natural finish. So we are going to give these a good old-fashioned wear test today, a good 10 hours on my 41-year-old normal to oily skin. I'll swatch them in the application portion of the video. You'll watch me apply these concealers before I apply foundation. That way you guys can see the exact coverage that you're going to get. They are slightly different in shade, and you'll see that in the application portion of the video. So I'm really excited to see how both of these concealers are going to perform. If it is your first time here on my channel, I just want to say hello and welcome to all of you. My name is Steff, and I love trying new makeup. I am primarily a new makeup review channel, but I also do get ready with me style of videos, multiple looks with eyeshadow palette videos, haul videos, you name it. We have a great time talking about makeup here. If that sounds great to you, I want to invite you to become part of our makeup family. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button, hit the bell next to it. That way you can be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you're curious about these two new concealers over at Sephora, be sure to give this video a thumbs up before you go. Everything that I'm wearing in today's video will be linked and listed in the description box. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Let's dive into this 10-hour wear test. I will do a midday check-in so that way we can see how the concealer is wearing, in particular under the eye area. And then at the end of the day, I will wrap up the video and we'll see who is going to win today's concealer combat. Will it be Tower28 or will it be Haus? If you guys want to see the results, keep on watching. Okay, so let's start this concealer combat. I'm going to go in first with one of my new favorite primers from e.l.f. It is their Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. Now, I'm going to swatch both concealers on the back of my hand. That way we can see exactly, the shades. They are going to be a little bit different. This is the Haus concealer. It does have a tiny little doe foot on it with a point. I like this type of applicator. This one is in the shade 05 Fair Peach. Now, this next one from Tower28, the doe foot is a little bit thinner. No point to it. This one is going to be in the shade BU, and I can see already there is a shade difference. Again, BU is described as light with neutral undertones. So here we have Haus and here we have Tower28. I think they both look like they're going to be a good fit for me. So I'm going to do Tower 28 on the right eye, and then I'm going to be doing the Haus Labs on the left eye. And I'm also going to spot conceal right here on the sides of my cheeks. I have a little zit going on my nose, so we'll take care of that. I'll add a little bit to my forehead, and then I'm going to go in with a light foundation. I think the one I'm going to go with, I have the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum up here. I also have the Hourglass one, but I don't know, I think I'm kind of leaning more towards the L'Oreal, just so it's a lighter coverage and we can just really see how the foundation's gonna go. So let me apply Tower 28 first to my under eye area, just like that. And I'm gonna take my BK Beauty A506 and we'll start blending that out. Now normally I would do foundation first, but since we're trying concealer, I wanted you guys to see how the concealer works just on its own, because sometimes foundation can travel upwards towards the eye area, and I didn't want that to happen. I think this one from Tower 28 is a little bit lighter. This one down here. So I think I'm going to use the Haus Labs right here on my nose to see if it can conceal some of that redness there. Oh, I like that. That went on really smooth, really well. Now, since I have it here, I'm also going to use it to spot conceal right here. This is always where I like to build up coverage. Old acne scars, minor discoloration here. Wow, I think that is doing a beautiful job. I'm almost tempted to wear this as foundation. One half of the face as foundation, the other half without. But I know I've asked you guys that question before in the community section, and you're like, no, just wear it the regular way. So regular way it is. But I think that provided beautiful coverage. And I think this is a really nice shade match for my complexion. Okay, let's move over to the Haus Lab side, which is going to be on the left. I'm going to use my Rare Beauty concealer brush. Both of these concealers are going to provide medium buildable coverage, and they both have a natural finish. That's why I thought they would be perfect for this concealer combat, because they are very similar and they're both going to be hydrating and supposedly long wearing. We shall see. I think that blended out really well. I actually think you can't really tell, right? You can't even really see a difference. I think more product came out from the applicator on the Tower 28 than it did on the Haus Lab side. I'm going to go in right here, spot conceal, and then I'll just do my nose. We'll do the nose with the Haus Labs. I kind of feel like this Haus Labs is setting pretty quickly. So I would just place in the area that you're going to work with, kind of what like what I did right now, and then go on and place in the other areas. That is some really nice coverage. I like it. Now I think I'm going to go back with the Tower 28, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that down here, a little bit of that right here. So I think that's good. I think that neutralized the redness, concealed the little bit of darkness that I do have. I don't have a lot of darkness under my eyes, but I think whatever I did, it concealed it. Now I think we'll go in, you know what, we'll go in with the Hourglass Veil, since it's a fairly new product, and Hourglass does have those products, those palettes, I mean, coming out really soon. I think the one I'm going to go for is Jellyfish. This skin tint is in the shade 3. I know there's going to be 4 palettes I think though one of the palettes, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be a customizable palette where you can choose from the shades that are in the other 3 palettes. So there's one that has a tiger, there's one that has a jellyfish, and then there's one that has a snake, and there's one that has an owl. The owl, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be the one that's going to be customizable. So it's not going to have a preset color story. And you'll be able to pick and choose, I guess, from the shades that are in the other 3 palettes, which ones you want in that particular palette. I'm leaning more towards the jellyfish one. It has the most new shades in it. But again, I've only seen the color story of the jellyfish and of tiger, I think. I think tiger only had like 1 new shade, so I don't like that. I mean, I think they should be like all new shades, you know? But whatever. I'm sure those palettes are gonna be like $80 each. So I think I'm only gonna stick to one. Last year I ended up getting all 3, but not at the same time. I bought 2, and then later on during a sale I bought the 3rd. Now I'm just gonna take my beauty sponge and just press over everything. Make sure everything is as seamless as possible. Blended, pressed into the skin. Okay, so here's what the complexion's looking like. Haus Tower28 Hourglass veil on top. I think everything looks really good. I think I look very covered. I like the coverage that I have. I'm going to go in with the new Lunar Beauty Loose Setting Powder. This one is in the shade Translucent Pink. I wore this for the first time yesterday, and I had a really good experience with it, so I want to try it out again. You do get a little puff, which I am going to use because my triangular puff, I put it in the dirty pile, and I don't have another one in front of me. So that's what the powder looks like. And I'll start pressing. It smells nice. Kind of smells like cotton candy. Okay, now I'm going to flip it around. It's clean side. I'm going to do the same for the Haus Labs. I'm going to continue using the same side of the sponge just because we did Haus Labs on the nose. Flip it back around. Use the Tower28 side for the forehead and for my chin. Now I'm not going to set the sides of my complexion. I'll go in with some powder bronzer, powder blush, and highlighter. But I think everything is looking pretty good. I'm going to take my clean Rare Beauty powder brush and just kind of dust everything, any excess powder away. All right, now I'm going to set my face with the One Size Until Dawn setting spray. Okay guys, so here is what the 2 concealers, of course with the foundation on top, what everything looks like paired together. This is going to be, again, a 10-hour wear test. I'll do a midday check-in. We'll see which concealer is outperforming or if they are doing about the same. But I have high expectations for both. Both are super similar to one another. The shades are a little bit different, but other than that, they both claim to be natural finish with a medium buildable coverage. Hydrating and long wearing. We'll see which is going to work best on my 41-year-old normal to oily skin. Stay tuned. Hey guys, this is the 5-hour check-in. I have Tower28 over here on the right eye and Haus Labs over here on the left. Haus Labs is also on my nose, while Tower28 is right here on my forehead and on my chin. Sides of my cheeks, Tower28, and over here is Haus Labs. So I think the whole makeup looks really good. I'm starting to see a little bit of redness right there on the zit that I have on my nose, and this is one that hurts. But that's because I don't do any touch-ups and my oil is starting to come through. The oiliest place on my face is my T-zone, in particular my nose. But I think the under eye area looks really good on both sides. I think the coverage is equal. Right now, I think they're both equal. I don't think that one is better than the other. It's smooth. I like it. I don't see anything like settling. I don't see anything negative about either one, but it has 5 more hours to go. So we'll continue on with this concealer combat, and in 5 hours, we'll see who the winner is. All right, we've come to the end of today's concealer combat. Haus Labs over here, Tower28 over here. There's everything, my face, my nose, you see the little zit. Oh, can't stand it. But, you know, I think everything kind of looks the same. I don't feel like anything got any worse. I think both sides look pretty good, to be honest. Like, I mean, nobody can tell that I have 2 different concealers on. They're even 2 different shades. This is more peachy, the Haus Labs, and this is more neutral tone. I think given both of the shades, I like the shade of the Tower28 just a little bit better. I think it goes more with my skin tone, but then there's really not much of a difference, you know? I think they're both medium buildable coverage, natural finish. Definitely when you apply a powder on top, that's going to help mattify it, smooth it. I like that new Lunar Beauty setting powder. I think Manny MUA did a fantastic job with it. I like both sides. I feel like maybe on this eye, I have a few more like little wrinkles right in here. So maybe that's why I'm kind of seeing a little more of my fine lines kind of accentuated a little bit. But then over here, I mean, I have them right here too. So I'm 41 years old. So I mean, it's natural, right? But I just got done looking in my simple human mirror and really I can't tell a difference. I can't tell a difference, but for the sake of having a winner in today's concealer combat, I think I'm going to go with the Haus Labs. I think I'm going to go with the Haus Labs. I think it just looks a tiny, like a smidge, a millimeter smoother than it does on this side. But really, I mean, if you don't want to spend the extra few bucks, actually, no, it's $10 more. The Haus Lab is $32. This one is $22. Try the Tower28. There are fewer shades available, but if you can find your shade, I mean, give it a shot. Either one, guys, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. They're going to wear very similar to one another. If you've loved the Haus Labs Triclone Foundation, then obviously you're probably going to want to go with the Haus Labs Concealer. If you love the Tower28, their tinted SPF, their tinted sunscreen, it's a Better Days. I think that's what it's called. I have it. I love it. Then go with the Tower28. I think they're both really nice products. I don't feel like they're too thick, too heavy. They didn't get cakey. I mean, both just looked really good. Once again, I am shade BU in the Tower28 side. And then in the Haus Labs, I picked up shade 05 Fair Peach. I like the way they both look. I think they both did a good job under the eye, right here on the sides of my cheeks. And you know what? I'm going to give them both 2 thumbs up. But again, for the sake of just having a winner, I'm going to give it to the Haus Labs by just a little millimeter. Let me know your thoughts now, guys. Did you pick any of these up? Or were you waiting for some more reviews to come out? Maybe you have them both, or maybe you're just, you know, kind of wondering, you know, what they're like. Maybe you're going to wait for the upcoming Sephora sale. Leave me your comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on these. Would you have chosen the Haus Labs over the Tower28? Sound off down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.